Talk about big tech directing behavior. I think that we are on a very dangerous path, and I want to give you my time to really lay out in the most succinct way possible the dangerous nexus of big tech, big government, and financial institutions that seek to weaponize that information against Americans. And I know you are more than capable of doing that in 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
I don't think people understand the degree to which they are profiled online and to which their virtual representation is now an iconic representation of them, nor do they understand that they have no rights whatsoever to that representation. So for example, let's say we turn our information about our purchasing habits over to the bank when we open a bank account. Well, 30 years ago, that wasn't such a big problem. With AI systems, it's a problem that's so big you can't imagine it. I mean, I'm certain that my staff could find the data online to absolutely predict your voting patterns with 95% accuracy. You have no idea what sort of digital footprint that you're leaving behind you, and there are almost no protections for that. And so now, and you also asked about the First Amendment.
Yes.
Well, we have very weak free speech protections in Canada, and I can tell you that is not going well. And so the combination in my country, the combination of that and the invasive technology that we're producing at a rate that beggars the imagination, produces a threat to the integrity of sovereign citizenship, the likes of which has not yet been experienced, right? And that's what this committee should be concentrating on. Like, it's very interesting to watch it because it devolves continually into discussion of a particular event, serious though that event was. It's like, no matter how serious that event was, it pales in comparison to the potential severity of the issue that we're attempting to point to with regards to our testimony. These artificially intelligent systems can do things you can't imagine. And not only can they are and they will. And that will be abetted by the collusion between large corporations and government. And it's certainly the case that the people who stand on the left, especially with regards to their, what would you say, skepticism of large corporations, which is often perfectly warranted, should be utterly terrified about this.
And that should explain to everyone right there that all these tribalist politics that so many people have fallen for years, for so long, their whole lives, right? They're just a scam. They're a grab for money, a grab for power, a grab for political dominance. That's all these people care about. They don't even try to hide it anymore. And still the propaganda victims, they can't see it, man. It's the year 2024, and think about what we have. We got democratic socialists stumping so hard for war as if it's like the very existence of everything depends on it. We have all the tax the rich, pay their fair share types openly supporting certain billionaires that they think hold their values. People like Mark Cuban or Taylor Swift or the Disney Corporation, which just got their butt kicked by DeSantis in court, by the way. No more special privileges for them. You're not going to hear about that in the news for sure. And what else we got? We got all these so-called anti-establishment, anti-capitalist, civil rights hero leftists openly supporting certain corporate interests, you know? It's all a scam, and it has been a scam for so long. There's no way around it. I mean, just look at Dan Goldman from Connecticut. This guy will support corruption, the destruction of free speech, mammoth corporations, whatever it takes, as long as it furthers his own agenda, his own power. And he's not the only one, not even by a long shot. But that's just my take, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. And if you haven't already, be a part of our growth. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.